Once your structural configuration is complete, an architect's focus has to shift entirely to validating boundaries, explicitly controlling orchestration, and securely managing the live operational lifecycle. You've built all the individual pieces, but now you actually have to mathematically prove they function together seamlessly under pressure. Let's outline the exact architectural framework we'll be exploring today to make that happen. Here is our roadmap. Today, we're going to cover 4 key areas: testing child agent delegation, fixing routing inaccuracies, enforcing explicit topic redirects, and finally, managing the overall agent lifecycle. Let's dive right into the first one.
Section 1. Test child agent delegation.
Before any multi-agent system handles live enterprise traffic, architects absolutely must mathematically prove that the orchestrator is isolating user intents to the correct agent. You really can't just rely on assumptions here. Inside the Test Your Agent panel, you need to send prompts that represent the strict intended scope of each specific child agent. For example, looking at a Fabricom deployment, you type something like, "What's the status of order 12345?" to verify the order status agent is the one actually being invoked. Then you test, "What are your return policies?" to validate the returns agent. If your orchestrator confuses these intents, your system is already compromised. To truly understand how these routing decisions are being made, we have to look beneath the surface of the conversational response. The activity map is where you get true, real-time architectural visibility. By enabling this tool in your test canvas, you expose the exact path and execution plan the orchestrator took. You're not just reading the final text output. You're actively examining the selected child agent, the specific inputs passed to it, and the exact outputs returned. In BPO or high-stakes customer service environments, blind routing literally leads to critical failures. This map is your primary diagnostic window. But what exactly happens when that execution plan reveals a failure? Section 2. Fix routing inaccuracies. When an orchestrator selects the wrong child agent, the fix relies on textual refinement rather than massive structural overhauls. This requires a very specific, disciplined operational loop. Imagine you send the test prompt, "Can I track my package?" and you observe in the activity map that it hit a general agent instead of the order status agent. Why does that happen? Well, usually words like track and package overlap in the wrong agent's description. The orchestrator simply found what it thought was the closest textual match. To fix this, you jump to step 3, refine the agent description. You remove that overlap to force absolute clarity, save it, and retest the routing. While natural language description tuning handles conversational queries brilliantly, enterprise systems often require guaranteed, rigid paths. Section 3. Explicit topic redirects. For highly structured interactions, architects simply cannot leave routing up to the orchestrator's guesswork. We have to contrast description-based conversational routing against unconditional explicit delegation. Natural language routing is incredibly fluid, which is great for general queries, but explicit delegation is deterministic. Think about strictly regulated fields like fintech or govtech. If a user is updating secure tax routing numbers, you cannot afford the orchestrator interpreting intent and just guessing the destination. You need guaranteed, unconditional delegation. To enforce this explicit delegation, we introduce a very specific architectural component. To enforce that level of control, we use the agent redirect node. When you add this node directly into a topic, it stops evaluating natural language entirely. Instead, it explicitly and unconditionally invokes the target child agent you've specified, completely bypassing description-based logic. The architectural impact here is massive. It allows you to build powerful hybrid flows, where the standard topic handles structured data collection upfront, and the specialized child agent handles the secure backend processing. Furthermore, this node dictates the exact flow of data between those components. Let's trace this execution path on screen to see how secure data flow works. We start with a topic where the user's identity is verified, and we collect an order ID. Next, the flow hits our redirect node. Because we already collected that ID, we supply it directly to the order status child agent as a pre-validated value. The child agent receives totally clean data. It doesn't have to extract anything from natural language. It processes the request, and its outputs are automatically populated back into topic variables. Finally, the original topic resumes automatically. It's a perfectly controlled loop. With our routing and data flows locked down, we must finally look at long-term operational maintenance. Section 4. Manage agent lifecycle. Operational reality dictates that backend services will eventually go down, and business requirements will absolutely change.
Rather than deleting complex configurations during an outage, architects use temporary toggles to maintain system integrity. On the parent agent's page, there's an enabled toggle for each child agent. Turning this off instantly stops trigger responses and halts all orchestrator routing to that specific agent. So if a third-party logistics system goes down for a maintenance window, you simply toggle the agent off. It's also your absolute best tool for executing staged rollouts, allowing incremental validations in live environments. There are, however, times when an agent reaches the true end of its life cycle.
Permanent deletion is exactly that, permanent. It irreversibly destroys instructions, inputs, and scoped tools. You cannot undo it. The most common and frankly devastating architectural pitfall here involves active redirect nodes. If you have an explicit redirect node in a live topic pointing to an identity you just deleted, that node will fail and your system will break. Because of this massive risk, disabling an agent is almost always the safer default choice. Looking at these lifecycle controls and routing validations, you really have to ask yourself, is your current enterprise architecture resilient enough to survive an unexpected agent deprecation?